What's going on, guys? It's Jose with Jose's Mobile Auto Glass. I have a little treat with you. We did a brand new 2025 ACURA MDX with only 187 miles. On this job, guys, I did do a pre-scan and a post-scan just because I wanted to play it safe in case there was an issue and we needed to do a recalibration. He did not end up needing a recalibration because we did test it and we did check for any codes after, so everything was good. Everything was functioning after it was done. Guys, we also have a brand new GoPro13 that we are using. I finally decided to upgrade from my GoPro 9 to the GoPro 13. I didn't realize that I was on my new GoPro until like 10 minutes, 50. You'll see when I realize it. Overall, super easy job, guys. Right off the bat, before you get started, please, if you're able to cold knife it. You're gonna save a lot of time. There's plenty of room to cold knife it. Another thing you have to note before getting started, either with a pre-inspection with pictures, is do take pictures of how much gap there is on the driver and passenger side. The moldings don't actually make contact with the pillars, the A pillar and the B, A pillar and the passenger pillar, A pillar and B pillar. So they don't make contact on those walls, which is weird. Typically the moldings will fill in that spacing, but in this situation, you had to put it right in between it. And you still had a little bit of an opening on both sides. Overall, super easy job. Nothing really special about it. Very surprised that Honda did, because again, Acura is Honda. Very surprised that Acura-Honda did not double bead the bottom of the windshield. I honestly thought they did. If I could redo this job, and going back and looking at the video, I took forever using the string. Again, my string was really old as well on my Triceratops tool. Another reason why it kept ripping. If I had brand new string, I would have been done a long time ago. So that's my fault. Again, I don't think in the future I will ever string cut it out again. I would just cold knife it out. It would have been so much faster. Then lift up the glass with my head a little bit so I could get deeper into the pinch weld to cut it. It is a very deep pinch weld. So if you are going to express to the bottom, I do recommend at least cold knifing the top before you start express tooling the bottom, because it's such a tight dash. You don't want to scratch the dash. You don't want to owe someone a brand new dash work. Again, water is your best friend, but not a whole lot of water, especially now that we're getting the summertime. I recommend using a little bit of water, but not too much. Again, just enough to get the windshield a little wet so you can use so your blade doesn't overheat and get stuck. Again, guys, super easy job. I don't know. I think Honda did a great job designing this car. Even the clips. Usually, for those who have done Honda replacements, you guys know that those clips on the cowl will always break on the teeth portion. The teeth ends always break off, and then you're not able to do anything about it. You have to replace them, or just kind of, if you don't have any, you have to replace them with different style clips, which is fine. That's why a lot of techs will carry extra clips or universal clips to replace any broken ones we may have dealt with. But these clips came out great, and they even went on back in such a great shape and timely manner. I don't know why Honda included 10mm bolt, two 10mm bolts that you'll see in the video on the passenger and driver side, and the passenger side wasn't even on there correctly because it just came right off. You'll see that too. I didn't realize till the end of the video that there was another 10mm bolt. You'll need a 14mm socket and a 10mm socket, a ratchet, and 14 for the wipers, 10 for the two cowl pieces. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, just enjoy the video, and hopefully you guys support with the new GoPro. It was about $500 purchase there, so it would be awesome if you guys can give a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully this does help you. Again, learn from my mistakes. Anything that you see that you don't like that I did, you guys can improve it on your end as well. These videos are to help you guys get better, so you guys avoid anything tricky that might come up on this job. But again, there is nothing on this job. In the video, you will also see one portion where you have a chance of your string getting stuck toward the passenger side. But other than that, yeah, you should be fine. Well, as always, watch a few minutes ahead before you get started to make sure everything's good. Review mirror also is super easy. Hopefully this video does help you guys out. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? Today we are doing our brand new 2025 Acura, I think MDX, RDX, I'm not really sure. We're actually going to start off the video differently. I'm doing my pre-inspection on the video. Pre-inspection of the vehicle, make sure it has no codes, which it really shouldn't have any codes. It really should not have any codes. Oops. There we go. Shouldn't have any codes, but still, we're doing this mostly for
constitutional crisis. It means the system is working.
Have something to say? There it is. We're just, oh, it's an ACURA MDX 2025. We're just doing this to make sure that there's no codes on it, and then add it to the report. Search report. Let's see how this is. Actually, side moldings look okay. We're gonna pull it off there from the side. Wiggle it here. I'm gonna slide her down. Let me see. Let's actually look at it. So it looks like there's a little bit of a clip there. So I'm gonna just look at it. Let me see if I can wiggle her out. Yep, wiggle it out. There we go. So again, make sure we're good there. Hood's open. Same thing over here. I'm gonna stick my finger here, kind of just peel it. You can use a fiber stick if you want, which I might actually end up doing. I don't know how that other side came off so easily. Oh, it's because I dug from the back. Dug from the back. Honestly, I don't know how that other side came off so easily. There we go. So we're gonna lift it up, wiggle it off. There we go. Size has 2 clips for cowl, goes right in there. There we go. Now, do I want to debate taking off the cowl? I don't know if I'm going to take off the cowl, be truthful with y'all. I am going to take the wipers off, just to be safe. 17 millimeter. Honda loves 17 millimeters. So let's figure out. Sorry guys, my rack slid forward for some odd reason. Again, my van's always a mess. Alrighty. And we got the customer watching, so cool. Always a little awkward trying to commentate when we got this going on. Oh my bad, it's not 17. The wiper covers threw me off. It's 14. Asian vehicles love using 17s and 14s. Always even numbers, except the 14. I just gotta find the 14. 13, 12. Again, I'll make this a full video from start to finish. Oh, there it is. I think this is actually a 15. This is a 15 millimeter. And here's a 14. I like using long ones, not short ones. So I still haven't found my electric ratchet. Makes me sad, but it's all good. Guys, they actually did not install heads-up display. I'm guessing they're adding the cover there in case the option for heads-up display make it easier. So this vehicle was not equipped with heads-up display. Actually, I should check all the features first, but I'm gonna take it apart first before I check all the features, which means before I cut it out as well. It'll be a little easier. Remove wipers. There we go. There's this one, as always. I leave them under the hood. Same thing. Come off there. There we go. Leave the ratchet right here. There, I'm gonna grab a fiber tool. Reason is, I'm gonna pop the cowl up from here. Stick a little finger in here. Go in there. Now we did have to. Now when you guys do this job, you have to order the what do you call it? The whole kit for it. Slide your fiber tool gently, so you don't bend the. What do you call it? The lip on the cowl, because then you won't have anything to lock in there with. But you can still save it, but still.
Wait.
No, you can put it on now. There we go. Now the whole cowl is off. I'm not gonna take off the whole cowl. As we know in previous Honda and Acura videos, these clips, if you want to take the whole cowl off, pig's foot, pop it up, and you have the whole thing right there. I mean, I already took one off. It's not too hard, but I just really don't like taking off more than what I need to. I wanted to express to the bottom. The reason why I don't want to take off the whole thing, but I mean, there's only 3 clips, it looks like. I don't think, I'll see here, there was only 3 clips that hold this whole thing together, which doesn't even that much. Oh, and you have a 10 millimeter bolt? That's really dumb. Why? That is a really dumb idea there. I use them a lot. 14 millimeter. So you're getting a 14 and a 10 millimeter so far. Oh guys, we're using our new GoPro13 as well. I don't know if the quality looks different. We are using our brand new GoPro13 at the moment. Actually, I should make sure I'm recording. Give me a second. Oh, cool, we are recording. Nice. And we can finally see that we're recording with our phone, which makes things so much nicer. All right, cowl is off. We're gonna wiggle her. I'm gonna put her like right here. Now we have full exposure of the whole bottom pinch weld. I am gonna easy wire it and cold knife, not cold knife. I don't think I'm gonna cold knife it. I probably could cold knife it. You're gonna need the molding kit as well. You got the foam top and the foam sides. You got under the foam top. Honda loves doing this. And again, he's putting on the zipper line, and so far the attachments do look the same. Lane departure, rain sensor, no heads-up display, no heads-up display. Let's go ahead and jump over here. I'm actually going to throw some latex gloves now that we're going inside the vehicle. I want to get his brand new 2025 ACURA with 116 miles on it dirty. So let's go ahead and get this all taken care of. All right, I'm gonna grab my poker. I'm gonna grab, I think just with that should be good. I was thinking a pig's foot, but I don't think I really would need a pig's foot. There we go. I'm just gonna bring it just in case. Passenger door is locked, so I gotta walk to the driver's side. Okay, I left my OptiAim tool connected just for that. Yeah, I like the OptiAim. Not really much different from the 2024 model I'm looking at. I don't really see much of it. Besides them including the whatchamacallit, the I can't think about it. What am I trying to say? Besides thinking about the I can't think. Sorry, let me do this first. I'm trying to see how to spread it out. Honda, typically you want to spread it out like Fords, so that's what my assumption is going to be. So I'm going to see how it is. Another way to cheat, guys, is also check the other vehicle first. We check the new windshield. We're going to wiggle it. Yeah, it is a spreadsheet one. There it is. I saw it spread cheeks. Oh, sorry. It is a spread one. There we go. So as y'all can see, it is a spread cheeks one. You want to spread the actually, now that I can see what I'm recording with the new GoPro13, this is awesome. So now you can see that they're spread cheeks. You want to spread them apart, and then yeah, go from there. You'll be able to see that it locks in through 4 there. So it should be the same process on the other one. I'm gonna see, I should be able to check. There we go. Yep. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I'm gonna wiggle it. I'm gonna slide. There we go. Same thing on this top one, except it does have a little bit of a lock right here. It does have a little bit of a lock where it does latch right there. So we're good. There. I'm gonna put it on the passenger. Actually, I'm gonna set this here on the middle side. So what's telling me is I should probably lower this a little bit more. So I'm looking at that. There we go. So now we have the rearview mirror. Oops, I opened their garage, I think. Is a twist off. I'm gonna hold the base. Let me go the other way. These are sometimes annoying. There we go. Twist on rearview mirror style. I slid off the little electrical bracket, so now we got the rearview mirror just dangling right here. Awesome sauce. Let's look at the lane departure bracket. This wire was just sitting here. It wasn't really locked in besides this little grappler right there. So we gotta go like that. Now I'm gonna see how this goes. There we go. So I pushed it up and was able to disconnect it. Now we got this and this. We got the rain sensor. Holy crap. Check this out, guys. The rain sensor connector is actually a little bit wider than what they used to be. So they've gone a little bit wide on that. Reason why I got my pig's foot is to go, dude, this GoPro13 works. Okay. Let me see if I can get this to unlatch. Same style as every other rain sensor. Nothing really special here. God dang. Okay. There we go. I didn't even, this is when I at least expected it to go. Okay. There we go. Now that we have that off, we're gonna pull her down gently. Come on, see if we can save the rain. And we weren't able to. We were not able to save the rain sensor gel pad, but I have 1845 gel pads, brand new gel pads, which isn't a big deal. So we'll just have to put a brand new gel pad on it and go from there. I'm not too worried about that. Again, guys, it's kind of awkward doing these videos when the customer's like watching me over there. So but I'm gonna put a new gel pad. I'm gonna clean it up here, take some of that off, try and make it look pretty because it does like that. I'm not gonna make a mess. I have it all in my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my express tool and my new easy wire machine. We won't need the pig's foot anymore, so we can put her up. There's that. Again, our brand new easy wire, our triceratops. Awesome. So we're gonna do that. I mean, I honestly could cold knife this windshield, but I'm not going to. Express tool, yes. I'm kind of sad. My triceratops thing kind of broke because of all the stuff on it. And we got some water. Lube it. Also, you're gonna need, again, molding. Was this a one kit or two-piece molding?
Two-piece.
It was a two-piece?
Oh no,
It's a one-piece, okay. So it's a one-piece with the buying the zipper line separately. You're gonna need both. This thing's full of pollen. Awesome. We got our poker. Again, I never easy wire the bottom of the windshields just because it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna go ahead and add our nice water. Not a lot, just enough. It should be double glued on the bottom here, which shouldn't make too much difference on that. Again, not too much water. I don't like using spray because the spray it does I feel like it evaporates quicker. Point the blade up, drag it against the glass, and then we're gonna start on the corner. Now you do want to see how much room you have with the neck of the express blade. Make sure you don't hit the dash. But I'm gonna make sure, I'm trying to measure it right now. Okay. So it is pretty tight. So what I'm gonna do is actually go ahead and start on the passenger side, lock the tool. And the reason why I'm starting the passenger on this is because the dash, I'll be able to lift it up and then go from there. And that's my goal. Lift her up and go from there. Actually, dude, I love the fact that I can finally watch how I'm recording while I'm doing this. This is awesome. GoPro13 is actually a really good GoPro. I'm surprised you can't do that on the 8. So we have a brand new GoPro to go with this, with a brand new 2025 ACURA with 116 miles or 160 miles. All right, see, now we have more room here. But look, so this is really tight there, guys. You see that? So we might actually only be able to do some of the edges. So what I'm gonna do is just do some of the edge. All right, so because of how tight the my other express tool is actually more equipped for this type of car, but this one is stronger. I like this one more. We might actually have to hand wire the whole, easy wire the whole thing out, which won't be a big deal. We can do from start to finish easy wire. So what we're gonna do is grab that, grab that. We have the poker. Did we grab our poker? I think we did earlier. So we'll do that, poke it out, go from there. Oh, so it's missing the adapter. So we'll put the adapter here. I like to just wipe it, feet never inside the car. I'm gonna start on driver's side. Does it feel like I'm upside down? Oh, the phone's upside down. Okay, now I'm gonna raise this up a little bit there so y'all can see a little bit better. So now we're like this. Dude, I like that. Get those two out, put her here next to my phone. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is set her on the floorboard. Again, guys, I'm being very careful and considerate at the same time. Now we're gonna poke this through. Again, if you guys use the Triceratops in a different way, let me know. So we should be a little loose somewhere here. I'm gonna stab her right here in this corner. There it is, she poked right out. There we go. So I'm gonna set that right there, floorboard. overall, I shouldn't take that long still. Even with the easy wire, honestly, I could easy wire this whole windshield out. I mean, a cold knife this whole windshield out. But because I like you guys, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Now, one of these has a knot. I gotta find a knot. I need enough. All right, there. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and feed it around. Again, I could have also hand set the windshield, or whatever you call it. What do you call it? Buddy assisted. So what I'm gonna do is get in there between the molding, throw the string. Again, it's string. It's not gonna scratch. So we're doing like a complete replacement. I was hoping not to do. Oh, guys, check it out. Laminated door glass, ACURA, made by Fuyo. Who made the windshield on this actually? Let's check. Who's making their windshields on 25 Acuras? Vertro. I don't know if Vertro's making windshields now or not. Vertro. So we got Vertro. It's interesting. Vertro doesn't really. I love Vertro as a brand when it comes to tempered. Windshield price. I don't know. I haven't installed a lot of Vertros, but I'm confident in a Vertro. But again, the fact that I can't get Vertro aftermarket kind of just makes me feel a little indifferent about it. Honestly, they should hit the market with some windshields, because I would love to install some Vertros. GM used to use Vertros a lot. GM doesn't really use Vertros anymore. I think Fuyo has taken the company by storm, which is kind of cool. I like Fuyo. Fuyo's a really good brand. I think he left. Sorry, it just feels awkward. It's like an awkward feeling trying to commentate. Maybe as time progresses with these videos, I'll get better at doing it like that. Another thing, if you are going to what do you call it, easy wire the windshield, the bottom on Hondas are always double freaking beaded, which means you'll have to keep in mind that the bead might be might be a little hard to cut on the bottom. Another reason why I like to express to the bottom. But the only way you could actually do this right would be oh my god, are you serious? Hold up, guys. Freaking other side of the crap popped off the string. So let me see. I don't like the fact that I'm gonna set that there. I'm gonna poke that right there, like that. Leave it like that. Hopefully it doesn't move, but when I get to this side, I'm gonna pull it out so I don't scratch anything. Again, the string won't scratch the paint, but it will scratch the clear coat. And I don't know why I just left. Again, let's make sure we're here. Let's reel her in. Again, I'm gonna hand set with someone just because it's a new vehicle, and stuff like this you just don't want to do twice. You know what I mean? So that's the reason on that. Again, guys, let me know if I'm using this tool wrong, because sometimes I feel like I am and sometimes I feel like I'm not. So that's really just what I want to know. Let me look for a 1/4 inch adapter. I do give y'all permission to roast me in the comments for how dirty my van is. Someone in front of me decided to brake really hard. Oh, here it is. I don't know why I don't just leave it on the easy wire or the wire machine. So okay, again, I think my what do you call it, my angle is gonna look really good today. Again, I don't like putting tools on anything besides the floorboard there. Not on the seats. I don't really consider this a tool. Plus, I don't want to lose this. All right, let's start the easy wire process. Now we have to be careful with this one. What I'm gonna do is actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do on this one. I think I'm gonna put this, see if this is the reason why. Maybe you put this on the one that you're not cutting with as you, wait, no, that doesn't make sense because I'm moving this one. I'm telling you, I don't understand what this is freaking for. What it's for. I'm gonna figure it out. I just don't like not knowing. Like, that's my one thing about anything. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way just because all right, let's go. Again, I love this I love the suction cup more than I love anything else about this tool, just because of how strong it is. once I get to the top corner, I'm gonna have him pull that poker out. This string should not really damage anything there. It should be pretty simplistic. You just want to make sure your other string doesn't get tangled. So yep, so we'll go from there. Again, oh, my bad. That's whatever. It's like I shouldn't pull too much of the string there. But yeah, I'm not really sure what. Sometimes, guys, you just want to be locked in on the job you're doing. I don't mind people watching, but when I'm recording, it's a little different. It's a little more awkward. I want to answer their questions. It's like I'm talking to two different people at the same time. All right. I'll have him talk to her because, again, 116 miles or 160 miles, doesn't really matter. Still under 200 miles to have to replace it. This is getting aggravating. Okay, make sure we're under the glass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We try not to, because, you know, but,
You want to say good truth.
yeah.
All right, now like I said before, grab it there, hold it.
I got this one.
The top is really smooth. We'll see how ACURA does their pinch welds. Okay, there we go. I got my finger there. Once we get to the top, I'll leave it right there. We're good. Good little stopping point. So I'm gonna set this on the floorboard over here. Again, move the string. Again, I'm not gonna use a protector because I'm not. I watch my string, guys. I watch it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't, but still, I still want to make sure everything goes right. Overall, so far, pretty easy. Honda hasn't really done much with this, so I'm trying to knock this out quick. I'm not sure how long the battery lasts on a 20. What's battery? Oh, we still got a good battery. Okay. The release. I'm gonna set her. I'm gonna actually do it like this on this one, sideways a little bit, so I can get a little more of an angle. Again, you want to get as high as you can so you don't create a lot of tension. Also, make sure you're behind all these clips. All these clips right there. And there we go. There we go here. I'm gonna finish cutting the top before I start on the bottom. And then we'll finish up. My shoulders are, I've been going to the gym, guys. So, okay, oops. I don't know if this is gonna hold anymore. Huh. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to just wait on that. See, this is the one thing that I just don't understand why it's like that. Oh. Again, you want to watch, guys. Okay, make sure you're underneath the headliner. Do not cut the headliner, or you will owe someone a brand new headliner, which I think actually, not to sound funny or nothing, but this is actually a rollover one, so you'll be able to tell. I'm just gonna make sure we're under the headliner. I'm gonna push it once I get there. This is starting to annoy me. Well, the quarter inch thing keeps popping out. Oh, and I knew that was gonna happen. So it ripped on the metal thing right here. I think I was stuck in between there, which is fine. So let's test something out. Now that this is out of the way, we can pull it out. What I'm gonna do is, since this string ripped, I'm actually gonna feed it. I'm gonna actually pull the ratchet off. I'm gonna set it again on the floorboard. I'm gonna actually pull this string. This is what will happen sometimes. Your string will rip. So now what I'm gonna do is just pull all this slack out. Again, I'm not gonna pull, I'm gonna pull like to right there. And then I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to tuck back under. Make sure you're underneath, in between that pinch, those pinches. There we go. I'm about to pull this molding off because I'm a savage. There we go. Okay. This is what happens when you have to restring. You don't have to restring your whole machine, guys. It's because of something like that. Oh, I'll have to grab that later. Okay. That's the only thing I don't like about the Triceratops is that now you can just feed your string back from where you already cut. Kind of just get it in there, throw it over there. Now after this, I probably should restring my machine to be safe. Reason being is I don't want to keep hurting. I don't want to keep suffering with this. Now, the way I do it, I always double knot. A lot of people have different methods for this. I always knot toward the end, then do another one toward there. I'll grab this. Oh, careful. Always make sure you're in between the cables and all that. Same thing here. I did make it a little wet. Same thing here. There we go. There we go. There you go. Double knot, double knot. Then we just knot it again. Again, this is going to happen a lot. Then I'll typically do another knot here, then the other knot over here, and there we go. We're back in action. A little detour, which is fine. Okay, now we gotta see why it ripped, and so it doesn't happen again, which I kind of already see why. And there we go. Okay, and there's that, and I'm just gonna kind of feed the. I'm gonna kind of leverage the headline just a little bit. There we go. Make sure we get under there when we get under there. So the only thing that's stopping me is again that stupid. There's like a little metal clip. There we go. We got past her. Perfect. We are in between it finally. And that's what happened was we the metal pinch weld was cut. If it breaks again, I am going to cold knife it. I'll just tell you guys that right now. I'm not even going to front with y'all. All right, make sure you got clean the headliner. Take a look up there. It looks good. Again, what we're hearing is actually the molding on top. So keep going. And then
Around the bus.
Alright. There we go. That was gonna rip. Which is a good catch because I wouldn't have seen that. Again, put a little bit of tension against there just so you play it safe. You do not want to cut the headliner. See? Just cut a little bit of lax on that. There we go. I think I figured it out. I think the string's supposed to go somewhere else, not there. All right. I'm gonna end on that corner is what I'm gonna do. Now comes the fun part of doing the bottom. And this is why I do not like doing the bottom on the easy wire or whatever you call it, other than Triceratops or any kind of wire machine. You can express to the bottom, go for the bottom. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go here. Actually, realistically, I should give it slack, so because the knot's right there, and I don't want it to de-thread. Again, guys, don't ever put your feet in a customer's car. I always leave my feet dangling. It's a little rule. All right, switch direction. Again, we're still learning from the easy wire here. Watch the string. The knots are gonna go there. Now this is where, since you are doing that, this is where you do want to use the Triceratops a little bit and kind of shove it in there. The protector. There we go. Just to play it safe. There we go. Now it is going to be double beaded on the bottom because Honda loves to waste urethane on these cars. There we go. If you feel like you got stuck, go check it out, see why. Also, I wish they gave you a longer one and that tiny one. All right, we're still going. There's the knot right there, guys. She's holding up so far. All right, keep moving your protector just to be safe. Careful with the rearview mirror not hitting that because you don't want to own a brand new motor which I really wonder how you would replace the monitor if need be. I bet you it's like clips right here holding all this together. Sorry guys, I just like to think. I'm always curious on how some of these cars are assembled. This is a great spot for the string to actually rip right here, because you can always knot it. Unless it flies in between the dash right there, then you're kind of like crap. Something to note, the light sensor is more toward the middle. It's not as deep as they used to be. So that's pretty interesting to see as well. That light sensor actually turns on when it when you go into a dark place. And the CS, I told you guys the string was gonna break, but we're good because I can actually knot it here. And we're so close to having it done that I'm not really gonna stress too much about it. I mean, so we're gonna do our double knot again. And it actually did not break from our knot. It's just from one of the weak points. I am gonna have to restring this one though for my next few jobs. I do have another Honda I have to do today, but I don't know if I'm gonna add it to the collection of videos to do. This one does great because it's a brand new car. So it'd be a really cool car to kind of see how it's done. So let's see what I mean. See, there we go. There we go. Now I can lock this one. I wanted to give it some slack so I didn't have to worry too much about the whatever you call it, the knot, but the knot's still gonna not really matter too much about me. So there's the knot. Hopefully she can hold just enough for me to get past her. Guys, there's something called the rope burn method. You go back and forth, you hold it, see, and it's gonna break again, which is fine. Just keep going until you find the right knot. The string's old, so I'm gonna do. The string is old, so it's gonna keep ripping at some point. So I'm gonna triple knot this one to make it a little bit more fair. It's gonna take a few till you find that tight spot where it won't rip. This knot's getting bigger. So again, different people have different knots methods they use. I don't really have a preference on this. I just kind of keep knotting until it gets done. This isn't enough room for me to want to have to restring it. Let's see if it holds again. It might rip again. Again, the bottom is double beaded, so well, we are moving little by little there. As soon as we go around that spool, we're good. We're in the clear. Nope. So what I'm gonna do is I might actually give it some slack there so she can pull the other one. But again, this knot, it's gonna keep wanting to rip. They're ripping the knots out of the string. I think I'm gonna take longer doing this. Again, guys, this is why I don't like doing the bottom, especially on a Honda when they're double beaded. Double urethane on the bottom. I'm just gonna single it. I'm gonna see if that can help me a little bit there and give her slack. Give her slack there. All right, let's try it again. If it rips again, that is what it is. I should actually express feel it now that I have all that there. I'm gonna go slow. There we go. It's moving. It's moving. There we go. So again, it'll take you a few times. Once you go around the spool though, this is a great little point if it's gonna rip. Thank God the suction cup is strong too. Again, we're about to hit the spool. All right, we're good. We are good there now. There we go. Move the protector. I don't like this little protector. I just feel like it's a waste of time. There we go. I'm just gonna keep going around. The reason why I'm putting my finger on it, I don't trust that it's gonna hold itself there. All right, again. I gotta keep moving that thing. The reason why I'm using the protectors, I don't know if there's any little notches where it can get stuck. So it's just better to play it safe. Also, what I hate about the gloves is like when you're twisting. There we go. Plus, it helps out when you go from helps out when you have the side molding there. There we go. Again, not every job is a quick job, especially on a brand new car when you have a customer watching you. It's typically not a job you might want to commentate there. There we go. All right. Again, crap like that happens. It's no big deal. Now we're just gonna finish it. The string looks really old. Oh, see now we're getting stuck here. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I should be able to just hold this spool. Yep, the cool thing about this one, this spool is actually easy to hold. I'm just gonna keep going, keep going. This windshield wasn't even heated. Something to keep in mind is in the summertime, guys, you should put the windshield in the shade. Don't leave it in the sun because it will get hot, and if you set it just incorrectly, you can pop it. All right, let's see. Should be a clip right there. Yep, and we're done. Okay. Set her here. Overall, still like it. All right, I'm gonna drop it slowly. Cal's gonna kind of support it gently. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and lift it up. We left our protector there with our triceratops. Lift it back. He's got it. There it is. Cool. Alrighty. No notches. Only notch to worry about is this one right here. So actually putting a protector here would have helped not to get stuck here. Plus here, you have another little notch right there where you can get stuck. That's the only two. Only toward the passenger side, there's two potential areas. But seeing how it's gonna go, I think it'd be very hard for you to get stuck right there. Was it double beaded? No, it wasn't. Okay. I'm over here thinking it just had a big blob right there. That's why I don't like to cut through. We got body here, body filler here too. We're gonna have to just prime it, and then re-prime the whole body. All right, let me switch gloves. All right, let's start the scraping process. Overall, still not a hard job, guys. I could have done it myself. It's just why put yourself through a little bit awkward if you have the extra hands. If you have the extra hands, a two-man set always beats a single-man set. You gotta love these gloves when they're crunchy. Okay, got this razor, and he has the other one, so we're good from there. Okay, now we're gonna start on the top. Be careful with the the headliner. There we go, set that right there. Now here's this one. I always put two hands on the blade so I don't go flying. Same thing here. Now here, the side moldings are a little tight, so I'm gonna wait for the other blade. I'm just gonna finish off the other one down here. I don't wanna scratch the side moldings. Just gonna finish the other one. All right, same thing here. I'm gonna go down. Going down is a little bit more safe than going up. Because if you fly, you'll fly to nothing there. We go. See what I mean? I flew there for a second, but I flew into nothing. Flew into nothing again. Set down on the ground. There we go. Fly into nothing. You can fly in the fender, but I'm not really gonna fly like that bad. Let me see that one. I'm gonna use this one. These equalizer ones are a little bit better. Okay. There's that. There's a little ball right here, a bulge, guys. So keep note of that. So this is not even the urethane. It's just the body itself. I'm gonna see if I can. Is that low enough? I might just get that little last area.
A satisfied customer.
And then I'm gonna go here.
He's over there like saying no.
There we go. Boom. We got that there. Now we just gotta clean the pinch weld with, I use water. Clean it. If I can find the water that rolled underneath here. Oh, it's all the way on the other side of behind this tire. There we go. Again, I lost my little spray bottle, but this will do in the meantime. So I hit the Harbor Freight. All right, I'm gonna clean with water. You can use glass cleaner if you want, but I typically would just use water. Water evaporates, doesn't hurt my urethane long term. So we're gonna wipe here, clean it. We are gonna prime it, but we're gonna let the sun evaporate a lot more of the pinch weld there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Something else to do is with a clean napkin, wipe the dash. Or in our situation, what we do is our air blower, blow off some of that dust on it. Oh, the moldings went flying. I didn't mean to hit it that hard on the blow on the air. There we go. Nice and clean. Let's pick these up. Some there. All right. He's about to prime, guys. We got the glue gun ready. Oh, he hasn't primed that yet. The glass yet. Of course, prime the glass. I'm gonna grab another dauber and help him with it, so I can prime the body. Again, we're using our OE Tech. I actually really like this urethane, and it's a lot cheaper than the DuPont one. DuPont one's that's only like $10 cheaper, to be honest with you. Still. But you get more tubes for it. All right, there we go. I just set the little thing somewhere, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. That bottle's almost out anyways, so oh, it's right here. Again, guys, keep it an organized van, unlike me. And we're gonna prime any open areas like that. There we go. Prime. Any open areas, corners. Usually it's always the corners where you have to prime. Always be careful with primer, not to get on the customer's vehicle. So we have something here. That's just old urethane up here in the corner as well. Beautiful. There we go, right here. I can't believe I almost missed that. There we go. Now you can prime the whole pinch weld, but new urethane bonds with old urethane really well. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting the urethane. You guys get to see me shoot urethane. I think I've been here a little too long, to be honest with you. All right, there we go. It's funny, it didn't even get on me. Again, point the gun up. Step. Watch your door. All right, make sure your V. I'm gonna shoot here. As far as I can reach comfortably and as straight as the V tip can be. I always use the door as leverage, guys. Now, I don't think I trimmed that little piece I told you about, but that's fine. It wasn't that big, so I'm not too trippy about it. Oh no, I think I did actually. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. This little corner is kind of weird. I probably should have popped the hood open. There we go. Farthest I can do comfortable. Pick up your corner piece that fell. There we go. Alrighty. I was hoping this was like a 45-minute video, but again, anytime you gotta cut the bottom with the string machine, that sucks, because you got a lot to cut. Now I always overlap a little bit, so I'm gonna overlap. Some people like to stab it. There's no wrong method, but if you do stab it, make sure you actually seam it correctly. Now this is a groove right here. I don't know why. Okay. One-handed right here. Now what I'm gonna do is end it right here. End it right there, guys. Now what I always do is I always overlap. So when I overlap, I always kind of overlap a little bit the urethane. and over, then I go under to follow it. I lean with the gun, guys. Let the gun move itself. There we go. As straight as you possibly can. Overlap the bottom as well. There we go. And then I'm gonna have him grab it so I can seam the top and the side. There we go. Now we're gonna seam. I'm gonna seam the one I overlap with. I'm not gonna touch the other one. So I'm just gonna seam it here. Make a good little bond. Same thing here. Seam the inner one. Just to make sure I don't get no contaminating comments there. So hop off, hands up. I put my hands up so I don't touch the body there. If that fly gets in the urethane, it will be kind of salty. Alrighty, now we're just gonna set her in and put her back together and we'll be done. Twist your cup to make sure you're good. When you go over, we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. There's no cowl on this, so we should be fine. Scoop the bottom in first. Okay, now you can set the top. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and line my tape up first, and I'm just gonna kind of like play with the deck a little bit. I'm gonna take my gloves off because I do have urethane on them. Put them in my pocket. All right, now we're just gonna kind of deck. I always like to like deck and slide as I go. I slide it, and I go here. Now, guys, when I was doing this job, I did notice that the side moldings don't completely touch the body, which is kind of odd. But I'm gonna try and get as close as I can. I just find that odd that the body doesn't touch the moldings. They never touch the body like the whole way. So I'm gonna compare both sides to make sure we're fine, and go from there. So let me do that. Did he take the zipper line out? Yes, he did. Okay, and that's the reason why, guys. He is way more tighter than me, than my side. So I got a big gap. I gotta go. There we go. That should have fixed that top bottom. I'm gonna do the top here. Take a little bit of the tape up. Here we go. Now we should be more even on both sides. So let me take a look. So yeah, there we go. That's all I needed. Well, he had a little bit more gap on his side, which is fine. So we were able to smooth it a little bit, but that was easy to catch. All right, now we're just gonna put her back together. Let me start with the inside first. Let me just grab an 1845 gel pad. Give me 1 second. I really hope I have one. I think I do, but I could be wrong. I just got done organizing my pads. There we go. 1845 gel pad right here, guys. There we go. Makes me happy. My hands are clean. Actually, let me throw on some gloves. Yeah, no, I'll do the Dawsonville one. Yeah, I'll do the Dawson. I'm already here. Unless you have your kit repair. Then I'll go. I have my kit. Alrighty, we got the gel pad. I'm gonna hold it with this hand to be safe, so I don't get contamination comments here. Now I'm gonna set this here. I'm gonna put this all on the passenger side. This is the portion where I'm gonna set the gel pad there. I'm gonna make sure I get a good clean on the gel pad. Get all that extra residue gel pad off. Because if not, you'll have a little bulge and they'll go away. But I just want to make sure I get all this old all this old gel pad off, which I sucked because I really wish I had saved it. I like when I save the gel pads; they look so much nicer. But again, it's not the end of the world there. I wish they sold something to make them dissipate. But yeah, we're pretty much done, guys. Overall, pretty easy job. It just sucks that the bottom of the pinch weld is so deep. So all right, let me go ahead and put this gel pad on. There we go. Nice and filled in. Now we're gonna take off the other one right here. Again, this is how the rain sensor detects, which we will test it before we leave as well. Set this there for a second. Hour-long video. I'm not too happy about that. I was hoping it'd be like a 45-minute video. Alrighty, let's set that there. Side clip, boom, boom. We're good there. Camera time. All right, let's go ahead. Usually always the bottom latches on first, and then you kind of just that camera went in a little that camera is way too easy to put on compared to other Hondas. Clip this in. There we go. Rearview mirror. I'm not gonna put that on just yet. I'm gonna put this in here, put this in here, put them back where they belong. Okay, there's that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah. This little thing slides in here. Now comes the twist on portion. I swear, all that's left is for me to twist it and pull out a chunk of glass with it. There we go, and we are on. All right, we're pretty much done there. Now we work backwards. So now we're gonna put the this big piece on first. Goes in there. Goes in there first. There we go, and then there we go. This side went in first. That's why you didn't hear click. You only clicked on one side. Okay. Now comes the other portion here. There we go. Again, this is gonna be a little awkward. There we go. This actually went in pretty nice. There we go. And you can always tell you're in by looking at the crease. Again, same thing as always. Align your headline, your rearview mirror to your headline of view right there. But I'm also gonna make sure that the clip is on good. Yeah, everything looks good. Looks fine. Fine. As you push up, go back outside and make sure you do another little just redeck in case you did lift it up. I'm gonna take the tape off. I don't leave tape on. That glue skins in under 10 minutes, guys. But yeah, we're fine there. I'm just making sure everything looks good. I always kind of like slap it around and make sure it doesn't fall off. So that's how I test it. We're gonna go ahead and grab all this stuff out of here. I'm gonna leave my Opti in because I am gonna do an after scan. Make sure we're not showing any codes. Rain sensor looks actually really good. I actually like how it looks. I thought there was gonna be a few bubbles there, but there are no bubbles. So that's awesome. All right, put the cowl back on. Honestly, one of the easiest cowls to do, but just that 10 millimeters, just it doesn't make sense why Honda would add just a random 10 millimeter. At least if it was like it would slide on and off would make sense, but why even do that? So we're gonna use our thumb, kind of just like massage it gently. Guys, do not force it in at all, because all that work and have the glass pop on you would be kind of embarrassing. So I will never meet in the middle, because then you'll have a bulge. So you always want to go one side. So always end on the side, never end in the middle. Oh look, there was a 10 millimeter here. Dang, I didn't even realize that. There's two, but we didn't even, I should have checked if there's two. My bad. So I'm gonna actually take that one off as well. That's odd because the other one just kind of slid right out. So we're gonna set this here. All right, let me go ahead and just kind of get this out of the way. See if I can get her out. I might have to use a ratchet. I'm gonna have to use a little 10 millimeter wrench. Or if I had like a short socket, I could probably, oh no, look here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why Honda add this all of a sudden. It kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Again, I'm not an engineer though, so I feel like we as mechanics and repair techs, we kind of bash engineers a lot. We don't understand what they're doing, but I feel like at the end of the day, they kind of know what they're doing. That's why they get paid. Sometimes we can still give them crap for making our life harder, but this situation, I don't really see. At least the clips didn't break. I'm not gonna tighten it. I'm just gonna kind of like do it like that. All right, zipper cowl is locked in. We're gonna go ahead and put the other side on. Not really sure why. Again, Honda added two 10 millimeter bolts. If you guys, for my technicians, Ford also has torque 25 or torque 30 or 35 actually. Let me know in the comments, where they will also lock the the cowl into place. I really hate it. Same thing as before. I kind of just let me find an easy one. Honestly, I hate these little clips. That's why I didn't want to take the cowl out. There we go. This one went in. Boom. One of the a little tricky thing to do, kind of, there's a little pop portion where they're almost in and almost out. It's like a little, but you're gonna have to kind of squish all these teeth into one. So then I always kind of set it at an angle, then I kind of twist it, and then it kind of just will lock itself in there. So again, there we go. These are new clips. On older Hondas, these clips will not last long at all. They just break. The teeth, I don't know if what Honda did or where they got their supplier, where they got these from, but or who's making them for them now, but they are actually pretty sturdy. There's wiper marks. There's a dot right there at the edge of this blade where she is telling me where she wants to go. 14 millimeter. If you drop it and you guys can't find it, it's not the end of the world. It's like it's an easy measurement to remember. It's like an M14 something, 1 point by 125, I think. I have to double check it. Tighten it, hold it with one hand, tighten it. There we go. Nice and tight. You don't want it to be loose and your customer be driving in the rain and then have it not clean. All right, same thing over here. We're gonna look for this wiper mark. This one's right here. So we're gonna line it up to right there. Again, guys, I did not mean to make this an hour-long video. I might have to actually crop it in and out because yeah. I am gonna leave the struggle of the easy wire of why I don't like to do it. Why I like to express to the bottom. But this was a very cold knifeable job, guys. There was really no need to use the hand wire. I just kind of did it just for the video, just so you guys could see that I kind of want to do a little precautionary. But now that we know, this is definitely a cold knifeable windshield. All right, that's on. Guys, actually, I'm gonna do this with the hood open because you guys didn't really get to see how I took off the side moldings. So let's wrap that up. So there we go. So again, you have where are they? Yeah, this one only has one clip. You have the two clips right here that bite into the actual cowl. But I'm gonna do it backwards. So you always want to do what you did backwards. Push this clip in, bend that in, push this in. There we go. Now underneath here, you guys can see, clip, clip. You're gonna go clip, clip, and then this goes over here, and now we're in there. We're good with that side molding. So again, work backwards. So whatever you took off first goes on last. So same thing here. You're gonna go boom, kind of give a little twist, boom, push that last in there. Then here, let me see if I can get you guys a good angle. Here, push in, push in. There we go, and this little tail right there goes locked in there. Kind of wiggle her on, and yeah, we're good. All right, she's all done. Grab your tools, do a final little clean, and hold up, make sure I didn't leave a tool. Sounds like I might have left a tool. Something sounds loose. No, we're good. Just I'm gonna slam a little harder. I always get scared slamming them a little bit. We're gonna wipe it off, and we're set, guys. Test out the rain sensor, do a post scan as well. Make sure there's no codes. 2025 ACURA MDX, under 200 miles, windshield replacement. Overall, pretty easy job. I took long because I was showing you guys with the string method. Honestly, cold knife it. You do need the side moldings. You do need the zipper cowl. It does not come with it. So you need both of them. There are dots. Vertro is making their OEM glass for the windshields. Door glasses are made by Fuyo. Everyone's going with this big side, big angle on camera now. I'm not sure why, if it's really helping or doing anything different, but I guess we'll see long term. Maybe more of a view. I don't know why this fly keeps effing me, annoying me. So there we go. Yeah, we're good. It's kind of last little note. Almost looks like we're gonna hit, but we're on the marker, so when we test it, we'll see if we need to go up on the blade. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave a thumbs up. See you guys, and again, this is with the new GoPro 13. Hopefully this was a better angle. Later, guys.